together for Toastmaster Amar Pearson.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Remember one of those nights after a big party? Maybe you had one too many drinks, but you somehow found the strength to go in the car and drive home. The next morning comes, you wake up, and you think to yourself, wait, how did I get home last night? You decide to open the door, you go outside, keys still in the door. Or maybe you were driving home from work, from east all the way to west, or vice versa. Driving through all the roundabouts, dodging all the potholes, but before you know it, you're back in your driveway at home. You were on autopilot. You made it home safe. But think of all the dangerous things that could have happened on your way home. Now imagine this. What if that same autopilot mode didn't just happen in those moments, but it was how you lived your entire life? Tonight, we're going to explore the dangers of living on autopilot, and we're going to discover how mindfulness and presence are the antidotes. Together, we'll look at how autopilot affects our everyday life, business, and even our nation. And we'll learn how to shift from autopilot to living a meaningful life. Mr. Chairman. Think about your daily routine. You wake up, maybe you check your phone, you get ready, you head to work. Most days, you don't even think about the actions. You just do them. It's like that drive home. You're going through the motions, but are you really present? This is being on autopilot. It's when we allow our habits and our routines to take over and we lose sight of the moments that truly matter. Now let's look at a definition of mindfulness. Mindfulness is a practice of being fully present and being engaged in the moment. Fully aware of your thoughts, feelings, and your surroundings. Autopilot in everyday life leads to missed moments. Opportunities to connect with loved ones, to notice the beauty, and to make better decisions. But here's the good news. Mindfulness can bring us back. It teaches us to notice, to question, and to act with intention. But let's shift gears to the professional world. Whether you're an entrepreneur or in a corporate space, being an autopilot can be just as dangerous. Think about leaders who stick to the same strategies without thinking if they're still effective. Or employees who go through the motions without trying to find if they can bring some value. But let me give you a personal example. In one of my ventures, we needed to stand out from a crowded market. But instead of relying on traditional methods, we asked, what does our clients truly need in this moment? That mindfulness led us to create something unconventional. A marketing strategy that connected emotionally with our audience. We made the mindful decision to get in front of potential clients by placing signs in specific traffic-ridden areas. But we didn't stop there. We added jokes to create an emotional connection. Imagine being stressed in traffic and reading something funny. Better yet, imagine a sign invites you to our spa and then offers you the convenience of bringing the spa to you. This decision, rooted in presence and intention, has led to fruitful results. But let's zoom out on a larger scale. As a nation, we often operate on autopilot. We address symptoms of problems like poverty and crime without getting to the root causes. Financial illiteracy is a prime example. Many of our challenges come from a lack of opportunities for wealth creation. Yet, we continue to rely on these outdated systems and solutions. Imagine what could happen if we were a nation that was mindful. Imagine if we asked better questions like, how can we create a culture where financial literacy is as common as knowing how to play numbers? Think about that. Or what legacy do we want to leave behind as a nation, not for the youth, but within them? Mindfulness isn't just personal, it's a collective. It's about being present with the issues that we face and finding intentional solutions. Now, we've seen that being on autopilot doesn't just affect individuals, it affects businesses and even nations. So how do we break free from the inertia of autopilot and start living with intention? Step 1, pause and reflect. Take moments throughout your day to pause, breathe, and check in with yourself. Are you acting with intention, or are you just going through the motions? Step 2, engage your senses. Use your senses to ground yourself in the present moment. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you feel? And step 3, my favorite, ask better questions. Challenge yourself to ask, why am I doing this? What is the purpose? How do I do this differently? Be open to change. Whether in life, in business, or as a nation, mindfulness requires adaptability. Be willing to step out of your comfort zone to create something meaningful. Mindfulness isn't just a tool. It's a lifeline to navigating life's twists and turns. So I leave you with this challenge. Where in your life are you on autopilot? What will it take to shift from mindfulness to intention? Because the quality of our life, businesses, and our nation depend on one thing, and that's truly being present. If not for ourselves, but those around us, to create the future that we want to create. Mr. Chairman.